Even if the gas price was high, seeing the huge number that all of the participants, it's so interesting to see. So I'm Francine and I'm with the Action for Canada and I'm our leader here for North Bay and area. So we always work with all the people that need some help, either to serve some notice of liabilities or if you need some more information. So I have a few information that I'd like to share with you today, because I think it's very important that we stay on top of all the information what's going on right now. So as probably you guys all know, that's not just a vaccine mandate that's going on as a problem or what they're doing right now. They're trying to concentrate us to be on the Ukraine side and to look what's going on the other side of the world. But while that we're here in Canada, the government is trying to pass a couple bills. So the first one that I really want to make sure you guys know is the Bill S-233. So the Bill S-233, in case if you don't know that one, so they're going to have a third speaking very soon. And it's all about if you're not vaccinated, that means that if you lose your job and you're not going to be able to collect EI, you're not going to be able to collect CPP, not able to collect social services and or pension. So if you're looking on a Facebook, my Facebook page, I have created a Facebook page, Action for Canada. Okay, there's two actually, Action for Canada and Action for Canada North Bay. So I have the same information on both sides. Please check it out. You have to write to the Senate. All the address and the emails are all there. So you have to make sure this is your homework, okay? And there's another bill as well. It's the Bill C-273. And that one is for the seniors. So if your grandma or your parents, whoever that's 65 plus, and they're not vaccinated, that means they don't have any more pension. So make sure that you write to those senates. We have to push all that to make sure that no one loses their rights to have their pension. We don't want them to be in poverty like that. That's not the right thing. So be careful and making sure. I'm going to put more bills. There's a whole bunch of bills that's coming out right now. They're distracting us with Ukraine, but we still have to stay focused here. Very important. There's another big thing as well that's going on. We are so lucky because we're going to be the first damn country that we're going to have that digital ID.
No, we're not. No.
So we have to fight, and all the small businesses, again, the government will throw that poop on the small businesses to introduce that digital ID. If you're a business owner here, please say no. No digital IDs. That, I don't know if you guys understand the digital IDs, what they want to do. It's all the control. There will be so much control over you. There will be thousands and thousands of camera over you. And then whatever you do wrong, they will remove the points. And if you're a good rattler, you will gain some points. You will see your poster on the side of the road because you're a good rattler. You rattled your neighbor because they have done a bonfire. You'll rattle somebody else that have done the wearing our Canadian flag. So make sure that's calling the digital ID. I will send that to you on my Facebook page. You'll see the little video that talks about it. It's ridiculous what they want to do for us to control our life. Unbelievable. So make sure that if you hear that, say no, no, no. Okay? But on the positive side, just before, I just want to let you guys know, not this Friday, but last Friday, we have started to serve some notice of liabilities. Notice of liabilities, what it is, it's just all to make sure that the mayors and councilors, the Vic Fideli and Anthony Rhoda, usually those people are elected to help us here in our community. And so it was very interesting. There are some videos that have been done. I'm going to try to be able to put on my Facebook group as well, because it was super interesting to see how much they were not there to help us out. Even we arrived at Vic Fideli's office, and so what happened is when we enter in the office, Mr. Fideli took the back door and he left. So it's like, oh, that's interesting. And the city hall, they don't let us to go in. So security had to pick up our papers to bring it to Mr. Mayor. Wow, interesting. And then Teddy Rhoda, that was a joke. Real joke. So we arrived there, so we ring the bell, and they tell us that, well, put the papers there on the table, and I'll come. We asked to sign an acknowledgement to make sure that those papers will be delivered to Mr. Anthony Rhoda. He said, I'll just dump the paper there, and I'll come and pick it up later. But the beauty of that, we waited probably half an hour before he came over and signed those papers. People was honking, we had the Canadian flag, we did beautiful protest in the front of the Liberal Party. Woo! So finally, he was angry after us because we lose this time. And finally came over and signed the papers, and then we left. But we saw how much those people are not there to serve us.
World Economic Forum.
Yes, exactly. So one last thing, great news. So this morning I talked with my Toronto leader from Action4Canada, and they have served a little while back their school boards. And it took a lot of time. They had so much problem because I was the largest school boards in Toronto. And so they went back and forth, they got ridiculed, they had nasty letters, they were on Zoom calls and they made them mute and they were not allowed to talk, to be able to give the information, the facts and all that, to show the teachers and the principals and all the associate trustees that the the vaccine and the mask is not good. And they were, every time that the Action4Canada was talking, they hang up on them. So finally, they were able to get through, and I just got the message just before I arrived from the convoy, and they won. And that was such a good step, because now there's some school boards now will not accept vaccines. So the kids will not touch that. So happy. Woo. So if Toronto did it, we can do it as well. So next week, as soon as the March break is done, we're going to certainly make sure that that letter will be with our NOLs to prove that Toronto did it. We can do it as well. So we're going to push even harder for our kids to stop to have those vaccines, PCR tests, and masks. So we're working super hard for our kids as well. I know I have one more thing, but I forgot what it is. Oh, one more thing. So the other thing that is very important, and I'm glad that you were there because that's exactly what I forgot. So now to be able, the plan of action that we have to do is to make sure that all those councillors, mayors, the MPP is eliminates. We have to get those people like Taylor or Chris. No, is it Chris? I forgot his name. Yes, Chris. So those people, we have to make sure that we support them. So we have to raise campaigns. We have to help them out because they are the ones that will free us up. So we have to eliminate those MPPs, the mayors and councillors, the school board trustees. So you guys, I know it's only 10% of the people that change the world. So, and we are the 10% of the people that will change this world for the best. And we have to unite, we have to work together, all together. So, and no competition, because it's very, very important that we're working as a unite. And so if you know some people are kind of interested into the politics or school moms, that the mama bears and papa bears that really wants to protect their kids, we must change the new system. We must put our people into those seats to be able to have a better world. If we leave those people back there, we're in trouble, big trouble. So please think about it. Action4Canada will support you guys. We'll work very hard. We'll create social medias. We'll work as a team. So we have to succeed. And that's everything for me.